Hi guys, I'm back up here with another reading for the collective. Remember, all readings are not for all, they're for some. Take what you need and leave the rest, as well as we got that slot open for personal readings if you feel guided or interested in purchasing one of those. You can DM me, we can get you set up, come fuck with your girl. Love to hear from you guys. It's going to start the discussion, okay? As well as, like I was saying about those personal readings. Oh, guys, give me a second. Yeah, like I was saying about those personal readings, they're at $25 right now, $25 a pop. They're real low right now, so book, okay? Those end, hold on, y'all. Give me a second. Those end April 3rd, okay? All right, so let's get it popping. Like I said, going to drop a comment down below. Let me hear from you guys. It's going to start the discussion, as well as let's go and share these vids, man. Let's get this divine knowledge out here for the collective so we all can get on one accord, okay? Hey, Grand Rising, honey. How are you? I'd love to hear from you guys. Yeah, anything else for us? No, let's go on and get it popping, okay? So we got this extra energy. Before we get into that energy, let's go on and address this layout, okay? What's above you is your fourth, fifth dimension, what your higher self really wants you to know in these moments in time, okay? What's below you is your third dimension, what you possibly could be going through in the physical, or advice on how to maneuver in the physical, okay? Overall energy, advice, and light work. All right, collective, let's get it popping, okay? So with this extra energy, what I'm seeing here in these moments in time as you guys are evolving and shifting and changing here, yeah, it's a bit uncomfortable. I feel like this is the energy here. I'm feeling like masculine energy here, okay? So if you're on a masculine, like on a twin flame journey, this is not necessarily catered to the twin flame journey energy that I'm feeling here. I'm more like there's an example. It's like an example, okay? So we all know that the masculines on the twin flame journey, they tend to think, oh shit, this is too much. I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I can shift. Can we slow down? Can we do this? Can we do that? Da 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 da. Right? This is that energy that I'm seeing here with the collective, okay? Let's take it off of the twin flame setup. But like, it's like, you guys are learning a lot. There's a lot of rapid learning right now where it's putting you guys in a position where it's like it's a bit too much or it's overbearing or overwhelming. Okay, you got to understand. What Janae say? What she say? What she saying with her songs? It doesn't slow down or something like that? Hold on, y'all. I gotta make sure. Like, because it's a key part in. Yeah, she said 44 minutes till 4. An angel walked up to my door, opened the windows to my soul. What'd she say? Yeah. Damn. That's all I remember right now, but there's a certain part in there where she's talking about that life doesn't slow down. It only speeds up, and you got to keep going, and you got to kind of stay with the motion, stay with the pace of how life is going, right? There's no break times. There's no rest times. You never can turn it off, right? This is that energy in these moments in time, especially with the path like this, right? This is that energy here when it comes to what you are experiencing in these moments in time. It has to do with your evolution and your growth. So of course you're going to feel those birthing pains of evolution, of shift, of change, etc., etc. You're going to feel that shit. You're going to feel those energetic upgrades. You're going to feel those DNA activations, those upgrades, all of that shit, right? While you go through these lessons, these cycles within your life, these phases within your life, right? Right. So that being said, instead of us wanting to like have a problem-free life, this is where that problem solving, becoming a better problem solver, oh my God, comes in, right? This is where you guys start challenging and creating that callous mind, like fucking David Goggins talks about, okay? So I think that's about it, okay, for that energy. Then we're going to get right into this, okay? So let's get it popping. Like I said, change is constant. You got to stay with the motion of life, okay? All right, let's keep moving forward. What's above us, right? Yeah, this has to do with y'all, before we get into this energy, bro, I had a fucking vivid ass dream last night, bro. Like, I don't know if my spirit babies came to me. I don't fucking know. But these motherfuckers came to me last night and they were cute as fuck. It was like 2 little girls and a boy. They came to me and I woke up like, what the fuck? Like, I'm sorry. This ain't even that energy, but we got dream time and it just like fucking remind me of it. And it was like vivid as fuck. They were all like wrapped up in these like pink blankets and shit. And then like, I remember saying, because I have this big deal, no one's able to they could take pictures of my children physically, like to hang up on their walls and shit like that, but until they're like the age of 3, they don't go on social media, right? I know, right? I was like, what the fuck? But I was like, low-key, I think it's my masculine. But, you know, sending them energies over. But, like I said, like I had this whole big deal about children. Like, you're not gonna see my motherfucking newborn on motherfucking Facebook or Instagram, all that shit, until they about 3. The fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? Fuck, you got a camera in a newborn's face. But anywho, to each his own, right? So I just remember fucking saying that shit, like, telling my family, you can take pictures to hang up on your wall, but tell this motherfucker's 3 or 4, no, don't put them on your social media. And then I woke up, and then I was like, what type of dream was that? Anyways, it's crazy. Let's get back on track. I'm sorry, that just sidetracked me, okay? Anyways, we got dream time, okay? Like I was saying, your dreams could be very vivid right now, especially being in this fucking new moon in, Libra, right? This is that energy. Shit is out here, right? This is that energy when it comes to where you're going in your life and where you're shifting in your life. Continue to push forward and understand what you need, okay? Obviously, like we always talk about, when it comes to what we desire in life, there's always those obstacles. There's always those setbacks. There's always those challenges or any adversity that's signed up or hooked with that, right? When it comes to manifestation, it's about having patience, right? Because you got to understand, what is patience, right? In general, what is patience? Patience has to do with being confident in the unseen, as well as being confident in whatever you're asking for is coming into fruition. So this is that energy in these moments in time here, as you really create this a space of I'm hearing solitude when it comes to what you're creating, how you're creating it, and etc., etc. This is that energy in these moments in time here. It's about you guys understanding that what you're creating will take time, right? Especially when you're creating, I'm hearing a union in general, okay? A union, right? This is that energy in these moments in time. It takes time building those things. You both, I don't know why it's getting twin flamey-ish here, but it is, right? You both have to confront certain aspects of yourself in these moments in time here that has to do with shifting, that has to do with so you guys are not bringing those pains, those hurts, those wounds, those generational shackles into your partnership, into your union, especially when you start to create other parts of yourself, farther your who you are, because you live forever when you create, when you procreate, right? You live forever, right? This is that energy in these moments in time when you start to procreate and create things, not only just fertility, but just overall manifestation, right? You have to understand that you need a certain energy, a certain frequency, a certain vibe that y'all got to connect on, right? This is that energy, even if it doesn't have to do with twin flame spirit. This has to do with shifting and growing and become who you need to become in these moments in time. Like I always say, if you're looking to attract something in your life, right, in general, this has to do with you becoming what you're trying to attract, right? This is that energy. If you're trying to attract a mate, you're going to have to be that mate for yourself. You're going to have to be that lover for yourself. You're going to have to be what you want. You have to embody what you want. This is the law of attraction in general, right? This is that energy in these moments in time here, really creating the life that you so seek, but it all comes from action based within your life. When you take action within your life, you start to see things shift in your life. You start to see your actual manifestations show itself in the physical, right? This is that energy in these moments in time when you grow and shift and expand. This is that energy in these moments in time here. It's about you really playing your jewels and understanding that you attract what you want. I see this world as you attracting the things into your universe, right? Because this is the world card. This is you attracting things into your universe, right? This is that energy in these moments in time. That's cute. In these moments in time here, it's about you changing and understanding what you need right now as you're going through this grooming stage in your life, as you're going through isolation, especially when you're getting close to a manifestation, right? I said this multiple times on this platform before. You'll start to see a lot of turbulent energy. You start to see a lot of, it's like a lot of doubt comes in before a manifestation comes in. Right? This is that energy in these moments in time here. Sorry, guys. They want me to make sure this is in the right order. Okay, right there. Yeah, like in these moments in time here, this is that energy in these moments in time when it comes to when you're getting close, you start to see that doubt starts to raise a little bit more, right? The physical starts to look different, right? This is about you having that mustard seed faith and really seeing through that shit and moving forward. Yeah, you've been working hard. Yeah, you've been pushing to get whatever you've been trying to push. This is that energy in these moments in time here. Do not allow the enemy or whatever the enemy is to you, right? Because we don't give them power over in this motherfucker. We don't give it power, okay? That energy power, right? This is that energy in these moments in time. You got two ways you can approach this. You can let this motherfucker take it, or take the power, or live rent free in your fucking mind, or see past this motherfucker, right? This is that energy in these moments in time. The more that you shift and understand that you're going to overcome whatever you're trying to overcome. But like I said, it takes patience. It takes time. When you plant seeds and when plants start to grow, they take time. Like you have to nurture your plants. You have to nurture your seeds that you're planting and the fruits and vegetables and the garden and the harvest that you're creating. It takes time, right? But it's about you understanding what you are creating and nurturing that, right? Creating that. And the moment that you understand that time is an illusion, that's when you can ride that law of attraction wave. That's when you can ride that frequency, right? That's when your manifestations start to come to you faster, when you release the need of it, right? In general, whatever this energy is, okay? All right, let's keep moving forward. What's below you? What's below us? Yeah. This is about when it comes to life, I'm here back to life, back to reality. Whatever that is, for whoever that's for, right? Whatever this energy is, it has to do with us really stay connected with our integrity. Really making sure we're in this position of meaning what we say and saying what we mean when it comes to how we present ourselves in the world, right? This is that energy despite the turbulent energy within the world here, right? You got to understand, when it comes to life, when it comes to people in this world here, when you try to make your life better, and want better for your life, you're going to be painted out as crazy. You're going to be painted out as naive. You're going to be painted out as this, that, and the third, right? Because it's coming from a space that everybody's going one way and you're going against that current. So when you're going against that current, that's when people's like, she's fucking tripping. She's this, she's that, she's tripping, she's crazy, da 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 da, she's in a fantasy world, da 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 da. But little that you know, these motherfuckers is stuck in the matrix. These motherfuckers is stuck in the crab bucket. These motherfuckers is giving their life force away, right? This is that energy. The more that you push through that turbulent energy, despite what your mom says, despite what your daddy says, your family says, your husband says, your mate says, right? Whatever that energy is, your friends say, your coworkers, colleagues, whatever, the world. This has to do with you knowing like you know, right? This is that energy in these moments in time. The more that you gain that truth and understand the sword, this is like the sword of God, whatever God is for you, right? This has to do with truly grasping what you need to grasp right now in these moments in time here. This is about understanding what you're creating and really nurturing that creation, right? This is like you analyzing the pinnacles in your life. Because I put a reading up talking about you can shift your life through analyzation. And that's true. If you analyze your actions, you analyze your thoughts and behavior, you analyze your pinnacles in your life, you'll be able to identify what needs to stay and what needs to go. What pinnacles need to stay, what pinnacles need to go. Also analyzing people, right? Because pinnacles are people, places, and things, right? But you're going to have to be able to take initiative. Because you got to understand, your life doesn't change unless you take initiative to change it. You got to take that first step. Because I don't know where y'all heard it from or where the fuck y'all thought, but God don't take the first step. You do. You do. You have to take the first step. You have to take the initiative to walk towards God, to let God know, hey, I'm ready. Right? I'm ready to go this new route. I'm ready to shift this new thing, right? All God's going to do is continue to create these tower moments in your life until you get it. Until you decide on your own to walk towards it, the source, right? This is that energy in these moments of time until you decide to tap into your power, right? This has to do with how many times do you need to go through a cycle to understand that you need to get back home. Let me say that again, 2 times for the people in the back. How many times that you got to go through a cycle to know that I got to go back home? Where's home? Home is where God's at. God is a frequency. God is a consciousness. It's a consciousness, right? You consciously, connect to God. And it starts from the head. Then it moves down. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, right? Right? This is that energy in these moments in time here. The more that you move forward in your life, you understand, the more that you elevate, the more that you lose people, the more that you're alone. That's why being on a path like this, self-love is very crucial and significant on this journey, because half of the world is asleep, half of the world don't love themselves, half of the world don't fucking respect themselves. They don't do that. So you're going to spend a lot of time alone, especially ascending, especially when growing. When you want more in your life, you're going to have to understand half of the world is okay with just getting squared or just getting by or just being at a 6 of Pentacles. Balance, a 60%, right? We as divines aim 85 and up. 85 and up, right? And this is that energy in these moments in time here. We understand that when it comes to manifestations, it all starts in the mind and then it moves down, right? Down the body line. This has to do with really understanding how to create the life that you seek and what you desire in your life. This has to do with truly connecting with your truth and really allowing that shit to seep into the world and what the world actually is, right? your world personally, right? This has to do with you creating what you desire. This has to do with you detaching from the world, because you got to understand, you're going to have to be equipped, because this world will eat you whole if you let this motherfucker do so. Right? These negative ass people, low frequency ass people will eat you the fuck alive. Y'all, if I tell you sis went to this whole jazz setup, right? I went out last night. I didn't really get fucked up or anything. Had a drink and listened to some good music and just enjoy my company with another divine feminine, right? And tell me, y'all, like, these swingers trying to run up on sis, you know what I'm saying? You know, and was like gassing the motherfucker up, right? But this is that energy when it comes to eating the world will eat you fucking whole, right? This is that energy in these moments in time here. If you don't know the game of the world, the teachings of the world, you won't be able to see that. Even being in that situation, these motherfuckers was trying to get me liquored up and this, right? But it's like, bro, I can see you, but you know, sis took them drinks. Fuck out of here. Anywho, but like I said, and then got the fuck out of there. You get what I'm saying? Being in the Matrix, shit's kind of fucked up. It's the Matrix. You gotta understand when you're in it, and when you gotta exit stage left, right? This is that energy in these moments in time. This has to do with just knowing your surroundings and being aware in general, right? This has to do with, sorry, my dog's in the house. Has to do with just being aware in general. All right, let's keep moving forward. Overall energy for us. Yeah, this is about us really finding our path and understanding what we need, and what God is really showing us, especially in our current situation, right? This has to do with really trusting what we feel right now, that intuition that y'all have, right? This has to do with really surrendering to the divine as you're healing, as you're identifying your higher self in these moments in time here. But when it comes to healing is painful. It hurts, right? So that being said, you're going to have to be able to withstand that birthing pain of healing, of that shifting pain of healing, right? A lot of you guys have been doing a lot of womb healing, I'm hearing here. So especially if you're, the feminine energy, womb healing in the form of healing any traumas. Because you got to understand, as a woman, any of your traumas or any of your pain and shit and suffering, all that shit goes to your womb space. So it starts to weigh your womb down, right? This is that energy in these moments in time. The way to heal that is really deal with those traumas, those tribulations, those whatever that is suppressed within the womb space. So when you have children, when you have babies, when you have this shit, you're not passing that shit down to your children, so they don't have to learn them fucking lessons, so they don't have to pick up on those cycles and shit like that, right? Whatever this energy is, whatever womb healing or whatever healing you're doing in general, it has to do with the sacral chakra in general. What does the sacral chakra have to do with? Sexuality, emotions. Yeah. Actually, my mom is dealing with that exact same situation, and she's overcome a lot of that. But when it comes to that, like I said, certain people is not meant for you, like supposed to come with you. You're supposed to let them people go and let them be who they need to be. So that being said, even with that a toxic mother and the shit that, I don't know what your mom puts you through, but whatever she's put you through or what you've experienced within that childhood dynamic, I'm assuming that it was a hostile environment, right? To be a toxic mom, right? At least that's the situation for my mother. She grew up out of a very dysfunctional household. Let's say that, right? And when it comes to that shit being passed down, it takes you to really cut that cord. So that being said, my mom cutting that cord and really doing whatever she needs to do to cut that cord, to not pass that down to her seeds, to her fucking her cubs. You know what I'm saying? Not carrying on that tradition. As long as you're being very aware of your situation and seeing it from a bird's eye view, remembering from all degrees, all four corners of what you're experiencing, you can maneuver through your situation. Hopefully that makes sense for you. But overall, I went all around the corner with that. Yes, honey. Okay. Anything that's suppressed within you needs to be healed on, so it's not sitting on that wound like that. Okay, so you can cleanse that out. Right. Let's keep moving forward. We got the what is this? What is this? Oh yeah, the solar plex chakra. Had a brain fart, excuse me. When it comes to the, like I told you, I feel like we're like doing a lot of working on the lower chakra line right now. So what does that have to do with the root chakra, right? Feeling stable, feeling grounded, feeling aligned, sacral, that creativity, sexuality, emotions, right? All of that shit where you suppress things right there, right? And we got the solar plex, your confidence, your strength, your willpower, your ability to do things, right? This has to do with you aligning all that up with the higher chakras, with the heart chakra, right? The throat chakra, third eye, and the crown, right? When you bring both of those together, pull them all together and find that equilibrium, which is the heart space. That's where you guys start to manifest, right? Because remember, your wands and pinnacles would be your lower frequency, your lower chakras. Your thoughts and emotions will be your higher chakras. When you bring them bitches together, you become a balanced feminine or a balanced masculine, right? This is that energy. We're in this energy of understanding the things that we went through in our life help us become who we need to become, especially lining us up to balance out us as masculine and feminine, right? This is that energy in these moments in time here when we tap into this new version of ourselves, especially this is an ultimate manifestation here, right? This is because you got to manifest who you are, right? You got to do the work and the actions to manifest, right? This is a 10 of Pentacles that y'all looking at. I created this. This is a physical manifestation here, right? This is me lining the thoughts up with my emotions and my actions and generated me, the new version of me, the new creature that I am, right? And you do all this by doing that work. You do all this by going through that dark space in your life. You do all this by looking at those dark spaces in your life, right? This is that energy in these moments of time, even though shit may be a little shaky, it's still about you analyzing the pinnacles in your life. Going back to that example here that we talked about, even remember, people, places, and things can be pinnacles in your life. It's about you really looking at those pinnacles and analyzing those pinnacles. Are those pinnacles supposed to be in my life, or do they need to go? Are those pinnacles helping me grow and progress, or is it keeping me stagnant and causing me to stay in the space of internal turmoil, right? About what this type of pinnacle is, right? Because if it's fucking with you emotionally, because no one should ever have that much power over you mentally, spiritually, and emotionally, right? And this has to do with analyzing the pinnacles where it's putting you in a space like this, right? And when you find that pinnacle within your harvest, right, you can come into grasp and gain some understanding, like, oh shit, this is why I'm feeling this way, because I need to let go of this so I can keep moving forward. Certain things in your life is not meant to stay forever, right? Whatever that is, right? Because whatever is having us digress back into self-sabotaging behavior, right? Or tempting us to fall back into self-sabotaging behavior with this 3 of Cups and this self-destruction energy. This is us really moving away from that. Do you know what this combination is, right? Let me give you an example. This is like a motherfucker that is an ex-addict. was a previous alcoholic, overcame alcohol, right? No longer drinks, been clean for like, I don't know, 10 fucking years. Let's talk about it, right? But this motherfucker's still hanging around people who is drinking alcohol in front of this person, knowing that, hey, I used to be an alcoholic. What type of motherfuckers are you surrounding yourself by? Right? It's just like an ex-alcoholic being around people who drink alcohol. Or being, I don't know, a motherfucker that used to be on like, I don't know, cocaine. Or fucking meth. I don't fucking know. A drug. And then you being around people, places, and things that are taking what you overcame. Like, what type of people are those around you, right? Or things, or whatever that is to you. Okay? It's about eliminating those things, right? Because obviously they don't give a fuck about you to do some shit like that. Knowing that I'm an ex-addict, the fuck, right? This is that energy. It's about us analyzing the bridges that we're making, the pinnacles that we're working on, the pinnacles that we're engaging in, right? It's about us really understanding that some of these pinnacles in our harvest gotta go, because it's gonna put us either in, because it can go two ways. You can either go back into that current cycle, or you can close the cycle out, right? And we don't want anybody tempting us back into any energy that we've overcame, right? So that being said, that's why when you level up, certain people are not supposed to be with you, because you are who you are around. You are. And this is that energy, understanding who's around you, okay? All right, let's keep moving forward. Advice. Yeah, this is about you being very assertive on what you want in your life in these moments in time here, really speaking what you want into existence, as you really create certain things in these moments in time here, really manifest what you desire here, getting out of that lack mentality. But once again, talking about that integrity, meaning what you say and saying what you mean, and really making sure that you're in alignment with what you need to be in alignment with. Not saying around people, places, and things that are like-minded in a high frequency, high vibe with you. This is that energy in these moments in time here. Like I told you, like there's something in your harvest, somewhere in your harvest. This could be a person, this could be a place, this could be a thing, this can be a fucking job, whatever, right? That is hindering, right? And it's one of, and you know what this is? It's like, it's a sneaky one too. It's able to disguise itself very well, right? This is that energy in these moments in time. That's where it comes from, seeing things from that bird's eye view from all four corners, right? All degrees. And then this will make itself known. Eventually, this motherfucker will show its things, right? This is that energy in these moments in time. It's about you really just being assertive and really using your intuition to maneuver, okay? Because there's something in your life that is causing some type of internal conflict when it comes to moving forward on this next journey, to this next level with your name on it, or to this next ascension process that you need to look at, so we can stay on schedule. Right? This is that energy, purpose over person, like D Boom would say, or purpose over personality, like D Boom would say. Check him out. He'll put you on about this whole type of journey, help y'all get on y'all's purpose, etc., right? That's my favorite reader, y'all. Anyways, he helped with the grooming of this individual here. With the knowledge that I've learned on this journey, as well as he helping me get some insight on this journey. He'll put y'all on. Okay, so D-Boom, y'all. And I believe his name's, what is his name? LLE Ascension on YouTube. Check him out, y'all. He will put y'all on. If y'all fuck with me, you'll fuck with him. Okay? Let's keep moving forward. And he is a divine feminine. Masculine. Okay, so check him out. Anyways, let's keep moving forward. Let me get off his dick for a little bit. This has to do with you staying focused on purpose and really moving forward and really going forward in your life and really pushing forward even through these difficult times in your life. Because some of y'all gotta let go of certain things in your life that you really love, and you've had these things in your life for a long time because you love it, right? This is like you keeping somebody that's not good for you, but you know you love them, right? This is like a fucking, I don't know, this could be a fucking friend, a lover, all that. They need to be released. If they're hindering you, if they're causing stress on you, right, then they can't be in your space. All it's doing is hindering your growth. Got you focused on the third dimension and shit, right? This has to do with you really having to sharpen iron with yourself. So that being said, if that means you gotta be with yourself, you got to be with yourself. If that's where God's leading you right now, that's where you need to be, okay? All right, let's keep moving forward. Last deck, and then we got a message from the Four Agreement. Light work. Yeah, because you got all that you need to move forward. It's about you just taking the effort to shift your life. We got 4, foundation. So there could be a lot of foundational changes happening in your life in these moments in time where it's causing you to feel this isolation space, right? What I mean by that. It's like, I'm trying to put this in the right words. It's like you feel isolated from the world, right? And which divines usually get into that space, you get what I'm saying? When a level up or an initiation process occurs within our lives, right? This is you understanding why certain things are happening in your life. Understanding that these shifts have to happen so you can get connected. Yeah, a couple tower moments are happening, right? Couple, like I told you, foundational changes. Some of y'all may have lost the job. Okay? And this was abrupt. Some of y'all may have lost a relationship, and this was abrupt. Some of y'all may have lost some type of, I'm hearing a bankruptcy. I'm hearing a loss of a home here. Eviction. Whatever this is here, it was meant to go in your life because there's something coming here. I'm also hearing somebody didn't get a stimulus check but was depending on a stimulus check for something, and it didn't work out, or it didn't line up, or some type of unemployment here that was supposed to come in, and it's like your job didn't cooperate with that. Yeah. Okay, that's probably for like a couple of y'all, okay? Y'all take it where it resonates. But overall, whatever this energy is here, it has to do with whatever is leaving or exiting your life is supposed to exit your life because you're about to gain something better. This is divine intervention. But, okay. I see this mysticism as more as you like trying to hide yourself, right? You see how she's so clothed away, it's all dark and gloomy and shit like that. Going back to that overall, that extra energy we addressed in this reading about that wanting a break or feeling overwhelmed by your journey. Like I was telling you, life is always on. You can't turn that motherfucker off, right? This is that energy here where it's like, can I just get a break? Can I just be like in the shadow? Can I just be in safe zone? And it's like, no, God's like, you gotta keep pushing. Yeah, we'll give you these breaks for you to take care of yourself, but you can't we're not going to allow you to step back into comfort zone. That's not an option, honey, right? This is that energy in these moments in time here. I feel like comfort zone is what the collective is really wanting or desiring right now, and it's like we're in a position where we got to keep moving forward. Why do you want comfort zone? Like we talked about, y'all going through these initiation processes, these level ups, these shifts, these new experiences, these new cycles, phases, challenges, setbacks in your life right now, because you guys are in a whole new plateau, at a whole new plateau right now. So it requires emotional intelligence right now, not allowing your emotions, the way that you feel, to dictate your moves in life, not allowing being over dramatic about what you're experiencing right now, because you've been through a lot already. So that being said, what in the world makes you think that you can't handle what you're going through now? Right? You've already went through a lot in your life. So you can handle this, right? This is that energy in these moments in time here. This is like, I see with this Nine of Cups, like, it's like y'all really wanting to, like, it's just like you being a superhero, right? Your job is to save the fucking world and do your job, right? This is like y'all yearning to not be a superhero, or not be in a role where you have to save people, or this, that, and the third, and really be in danger, right? Because being a divine, you put yourself in your target out here. You know what I'm saying? And that shit never turns off. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you was chosen for a reason. You know what I'm saying? So it's that being said, like, when you're God's property, when you're a part of God's, one of God's soldiers, you're going to have to put this work in. You're going to have to, this shit never stops. It never stops. I'm telling y'all. Even when you take breaks, even when I take breaks off of these videos and shit like that, or me going through my whole fucking, oh my God, with this timing shit. We'll be back at 4 a.m. very soon. I'm on break. That shit will probably pop off when I get back in school. Anywho, but like I said, even when I take breaks off of this fucking, off of my purpose here, it never really stops. I'm always doing purpose outside of this camera here. So that being said, if that means just me being a blessing to somebody energetically, or just enjoying somebody's company, or fucking helping somebody in any way, shape, or form, the shit really never stops, right? This is that energy. It's about you really coping with that and understanding that, and understanding that you're divine and shit like this happens. You get what I'm saying? You're a part of God's property. So God takes care of its property, but you gotta work. Constantly working. All right, let's keep moving forward. Let's go wrap this up with your message. Your message is, seek to know the truth. When you hear let me start over. When you hear an opinion and believe it, you make an agreement and it becomes part of your belief system. The only thing that can break this agreement is to make a new one based on truth. Only the truth has the power to set you free. Yeah, this has to do with you really, like we talked about, when you're going against the current, right? When you're going against where the world is typically going, you know, the common cause or common ground, if you're going against the norm, right? You're going against the current here. Of course, people's going to call you crazy. Of course, people's going to call you naive. Of course, people's going to be like, you're tripping. You can't do that. You can't do this, da 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 da. Right? This is about you. You got taken two ways you can take this. You either can believe them and go towards the current, or continue to move on your path. It all depends on where you're at and where your belief system is and how much you know yourself, right? Because through this whole process, you're really growing and shifting, and people is really seeing you grow and shift within your life, right? And some of this growth and this expansion that you have is making certain people in your life uncomfortable. So that being said, when it comes to that energy, it's about you really staying in tune with yourself, staying in tune with your soul, staying in tune with your star player, so no one can sway you off of your path, okay? All right, I think I'm going to leave it there. Remember, all readings are not for all. They're for some. Take what you need and leave the rest, as well as we got that slot open for personal readings. If you feel guided or interested in purchasing one of those, you can DM me. We can get you set up. Come fuck with your girl, okay? As well as going to drop a comment down below. Love to hear from you guys. Let's go and start the discussion so we all can get on one accord. As well as we're getting ready to do those twin flame readings. Depending on where those are getting posted at, that information will be below on my Instagram. So check those out, okay? So I'll see you guys in a little bit, and bye-bye.